All right, what's up, everyone? Nick Atkin here. It is the Monday show. The return of the Monday show. It's been a long time, sorry, since I've done one. Yeah, I tried to do it the last few weeks, but things have come up. Life's been pretty busy. It's calming down again, though, for me, which is good. I know I say that before, but things keep happening. But now I am actually, finally, I can safely say I'm back in business. So I'll be bringing these shows back to you every Monday. That is the plan, at least. Hopefully Wednesdays too. Wednesday's a little more difficult, but Monday definitely will have a weekly show. I guarantee it. And starting today, what better way to get back than with an interview with none other than Jonathan Di Bella, the One Championship interim strawweight kickboxing champ, will be here answering my questions, hopefully some of yours too. So get your questions in, but also let us talk because I got plenty to ask him first, all about Prajan Chai, of course. He's also getting married. We'll talk to him about that. Yeah, congratulations to John and Emily on their engagement. But yeah, plenty of things to talk about. And I'll also get into all the latest news as usual. One Friday Fights 107 last week was a fun one. I know you guys loved it. Knockout after knockout after knockout. Vero Nika finally up and running in one championship with a win. Some other newsworthy stuff on there too, of course. I'll also be looking at all the other latest news, including Kaito Ono fight announcement for him, a few other things as well. But yes, JDB in the house, and we'll be having a little bit of a look forward to one Friday Fights 108. I just saw the card has been released. I think my buddy Phil on Combat Sports Today has tweeted it from somewhere, so I'll get that up on screen at some point. But yeah, we will be doing everything we can for about an hour or so. We'll see, maybe go a little bit longer, but try and do a short and sweet hour. But you know me, I often stay till yeah, it's an hour and a half at least. Well, we'll see what we can do. Hello to everyone in the chat. Yeah, just gotta hydrate, you know. Vegan, what's up, vegan? Saying, well, a bunch of emojis of some dog paws. It looks like, and a cat, and a shooting star. Nicola, what's up? Saying, Nick, good to see you, my boy. Good to see you as well. And Saw Ong Mo Ooh with the Myanmar emojis and the fire. I love it. And story of the fight saying good morning and good night. Yeah, it is 10:08 p.m. here in Hong Kong. Dark outside. I just come back from the gym. Yeah, it's kind of why the podcast has been put on the back burner slightly. I started at a new gym with some evening classes, and sometimes they're 7:30, so I get home about 9:15, 9:30. So it's tough. I normally start these shows at 10 o'clock. So, but the Monday classes are 6:30 p.m. So I get out by 7:30 and then I'm home by 8:15 ish. So I'm feeling fresh, ready to go tonight. Going on a title run. Indeed, indeed. No, I'm just trying to lose some weight and yeah, get a little bit more jacked. Then maybe we could talk about title runs, story of the fight. Yeah, story of the fight. One of my members. Thanks for the support as always. Another one, Chester here. Love these guys. We need some title matches. We do. Not from me though. I'm not any use in regards to that. Flaming Mo, another member. Shout out says pro tip: build up lower back strength ahead of picking up a ban. Sorry, hope I pronounced that right. I think that means child. Yes, I am having a child in 4 months or so, roughly. Yeah, got a 20-week scan coming up on Wednesday morning. We'll be mapping a 3D version of the kid's face. Sounds weird, but also interesting. So potentially kind of see what the kid will look like. Yes, so excited about that. Yeah, my lower back needs building up anyway, Flaming Woe. That's a good tip. It does mean a child. Yeah. My back is in bits. Standing up for 90 minutes at the match yesterday was hell. So you had your kid with you at the match. I believe that was Newcastle against Chelsea. Am I correct? 2-0 win, I think. Yes, I'm correct. Against the 10 men of Chelsea, may I add. Just putting it out there. But yeah, it was a good win for Flaming Moe's Newcastle, the Magpies, as they continue their top 4 charge. Can you get Denise live next stream? Says Vegan. Good idea. I'll try. Yeah. I've got some ideas for. Oh, yeah. I want to have a regular kind of guest slot on the shows. A few people have been asking. So hopefully, yeah, we have Jon Di Bella today. I have messaged him. He's supposed to jump on at some point. But yeah, he's a busy man. Obviously, back sparring, back training. Nick trying to get Jack for his kid's first impression. Exactly. Yeah. How am I looking? Yeah. With these T-Rex arms. Okay. My child was not with me. I was carrying nothing. That's how bad my back is. Flaming Mo says. This is really great on-topic chat. Yeah, it is. Well, you know, we talk about everything here. It's not just the fight game. It's the life game. Sean, James, saying, Grand Rising, everyone. I'm finally awake for another live podcast. Congrats, Newcastle, from a West Ham supporter. West Ham had a great win as well at Old Trafford, 2-0. Yeah, I watched that last night. Should have watched the El Clasico. That was more exciting, I think. 4-3 Barcelona. Story of the fight says, we're going to start seeing fight interviews with Nick having a mic in one and a baby in the other. Yeah, that could be it. But enough of the banter, because the main man himself is here, Jonathan Debella. He needs no introduction. Hello, John. How are you doing, sir? Good to see you.
What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. You?
Yeah, I'm enjoying a bit of banter with the chat, but they're all here to speak to you, not me. So I'm gonna get in. But first of all, congratulations, John. You are engaged to your wonderful fiance Emily, who I met also in New York. So I just want to say congrats. Yeah, that's awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, are you excited for this?
Yeah, we're excited. We're excited.
But I think you're also excited about possibly getting back in the ring in one championship, right? So what's the plan, John? When do you think you'll be back? I mean, I presume you still want to unify these belts with Prajan Chai, but he doesn't seem to be too receptive to the idea at the moment, from what I see.
Yeah, we seen him call out Takaru, and we seen him call out a guy who just lost by KO. So we're just waiting to see. We're in talks for our next fight. We're not sure who. We're not sure when. We're not sure what location. We're just figuring it out, and we'll wait and see.
Yeah, I want to bring up on screen some of the things he's been saying. These were translated, so I don't know the full context of the comments, but yes, he called out Takaru, which for me doesn't make too much sense, because like you said, coming off a loss to Rodtang, why is he not calling out Rodtang, you might want to ask. But also, in my opinion, if you have... Oh, John's gone, I think. I don't know. Can you all see? There he is. Yeah. You back?
Sorry about that.
Okay. Oh, he's disappeared again. Okay. Technical difficulties. I think he's here again. He keeps... You there? Okay. I think we got Jon Di Bella back. Can you hear us, sir? I can see him. I don't know if he can hear us. Can you hear us, John? No.
Good? You hear me? There
I
you
can
go.
hear you now. How's that? No, he's gone. All right, we'll see. Hopefully he's logging in and out again. That's why I don't do too many live interviews. There's always something going on. We'll get into it in a minute. I will just go back to the chat. Sean James seems like a cool guy. Very happy to see the Amas beat Man U. Says Flaming Mo. Shout out John and the fam. Story of the fight. Go Celtics. Says Combat Sports Today. I don't know what that is. Basketball. Congrats, John. Sean James says Keith Larimore in the house. Another member. What's up, Keith? Good to see you. Andrew Hunt asking, anyone interested in the flood of J-Kick fighters coming to one? Yes, we can talk a little bit about that. Seems like a few more guys' contracts are up, so expect to see them probably in one soon. Tetsuya, what's up? Saying, another member, thank you, sir. Saying Prajanchai versus Debella needs to happen next. I don't know what this says from Saw, but I'm putting it on screen anyway. John's back.
Sorry about that. Lost connection.
Oh, can you hear us now, sir?
Yeah, I could hear you. I could hear you.
Okay. Hopefully the connection stays stable.
Yep.
Though it looks like you've frozen again.
I'm good. I'm good here. I'm here.
Okay. Well, hopefully you can hear us.
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, I want to start with Prajanchai. So he's called out to Keru, I think, on the One Championship podcast. I'm not sure where the actual interview was, but our good friend Tetsuya translated it. Maybe he can fill us in. But yeah, it seems to say he'd like to become more famous by beating a superstar such as Takaru. He wants the chance to fight him. But John, my opinion, if there's an interim champion in your division, you need to take care of that first before you start looking at super fights. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that. But I understand him going up in division, but we have to first finish our business and then he can go fight Sakaru for sure. I believe our fight should happen first, and then he can do whatever he wants.
Yes, I agree. I think this fight should happen, especially given the nature of the first fight, and it was so close. And I know you felt you won that fight. A lot of people have said the same thing, fans, media, fellow fighters. So it's not as if he blew you away in the first fight and maybe you could say, oh, well, I've already beaten Debella. I'm looking at other things. It was a controversial one, to say the least. So in that regard, I feel he can't dismiss you. Do you agree?
Yeah, I agree. You can't forget about that fight. We have to do that first. And then yeah. Then, like I had two fights. Like I already had I fought him, and then I had two other fights, and one of them was I beat one of the top guys, and I beat another top guy for his interim title. So why not get the rematch?
We should have it. Story of the fight saying Prajanchai not fighting JDB at this point would be a stain on his legacy. I agree. It kind of reminds me, John, of what's going on in the UFC with John Jones and Tom Aspinall. Everyone is calling John Jones a duck, saying he should fight Aspinall. He's obviously the heavyweight MMA champ there. Aspinall, the interim heavyweight champ. Do you see parallels in your situation with what's going on there?
Yeah, kind of. I see some parallels there. But yeah, again, I don't want like too much drama. I just want to get the fight whenever it happens and fight. That's what real champions do. They defend their title. That's what it is. Um, that's all I gotta say, man. I just wanna get that match set. I'm excited for that. I'm excited. I just want to test my skills again. Against him. I believe he's a legend, and we gotta get our unfinished business done before he can go to other divisions and challenge other fighters.
Yeah, Ross Jude Cupido in the chat says JDB is the interim champ. His next fight has to be for the title, no other way. Chester says one needs to book it before anything else. I'm certain the fans want to see it run back, says Ross. Yeah, I will just put on screen what he also said. he seemed to take a dig at you. Again, I don't know the context. Tetsuya might have more information. He translated it. It's from a Muay Thai around the world. I don't know what that is. I presume it's some sort of podcast. But it says his performance wasn't good enough, talking about your win over Sammy. He lacks the killer instinct. Sammy's leg was injured since round one, so he should have gone for the knockout. You then retweeted it and said, stop making excuses and sign to fight me. Yeah, do you feel he's trying to find excuses and say your win wasn't impressive enough for me to fight you
Yeah,
again? Is that how you feel?
yeah, yeah. That's how I feel. I feel like he's making an excuse. That's for sure. He's like, using that little word there and just using it out to not make the fight happen. But hopefully it happens.
Yeah, and I know Chatri said similar at the post-fight press conference that he wants you to develop that killer instinct. But I would defend you that Sammy is a very tough fighter. He's not easy to put away, and you did everything you could as well to knock him
Yeah,
out. But he's a tough son of a gun.
Sammy's tough. Sammy's a good
Yeah,
he's a good fighter. He's a legend. And yeah, I gained a lot of fans after that performance. I gained like a lot of Japanese fans, a lot of Thai fans. I just got a lot of messages and a lot of love and support from Japan and Thailand. So it was happy. I'm happy to see that. I'm happy they show me the love.
yeah, I agree. So, well, yeah, I could see you not enjoyed it, but Prajanchai has also said he's ready for a rematch with you. I want a rematch with Debella because he thinks he won. I can fight him under any rules, Muay Thai, kickboxing, or boxing. I'm always ready. Now I have the experience and I know how to fight him. The result will be the same. So seems like he's entertaining the idea of the fight, but I don't know. I'm getting mixed messages from him. Do you feel that as well?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know. Maybe one day he's like changes his mind. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. I mean, whenever I get the fight, hopefully it happens soon. That's it.
Yeah, I know. I think it was Ross in the chat said the only fight possible has to be for the title. But at this point, if he says no, I'm not going to fight Debella, would you entertain another fight?
Yeah, I
And
don't mind.
what?
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind defending my interim title. If he's still going to be the champion and he wants to go a different division, I don't mind defending my interim title. I don't mind. I just want to I would like to fight him. That he's a champion, so I got to beat him first. That would be my first choice. But if I have to continue fighting without, if he wants to go fight other guys, yeah, I don't mind defending my interim title if that's a thing.
Yeah, I would rather see that than you have to wait a year or whatever, or till the end of the year for
Yeah,
Prajan Chai. Yeah, because you want to fight, don't you, John? You're in the prime of your career now, and you're on a roll,
yeah,
starting to get back to back to back victories here, and
yeah,
you
man.
don't
I've
want to
been
slow
active.
down again, right?
I've been active. Like Shatri's been keeping me active, so I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. I fought December. I fought June, December, and now on a big show in Tokyo. So I'm very grateful for that. I'm very happy. That was an honor to fight. In a big arena and a big event like that. So I'm happy to stay active, and that was like one of my main reasons. Uh, to fight and won, and they made it happen, they make me continue fighting, and I'm very happy about that.
Yes. Story of the fight says champs refusing to fight interim champs deserve to be stripped. Only excuses if the fight isn't being offered. I mean, as far as you know, John, it hasn't been offered to him, or has he?
I don't know. There's been talks, but I can't say too much in public. But there's been behind the scenes talking with my dad and the team, Shatri, and one team. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully soon, though. Nothing's been signed, nothing's been agreed on yet, but hopefully, hopefully soon.
Yeah, and he won the belt from you nearly a year ago now. He's
Yeah.
not defended it. You've since then fought twice in this division against top names. Do you see yourself as the real champ still, or do you need to beat him to claim that?
In, I feel like I have to still beat him. I feel like people are saying, all the fans are saying I'm the champion. Even the Thai fans after the fight, after I beat him, like a lot of the Thai fans, like came to me. It was raining that night, so they all came with umbrellas and take pictures with me, and they were saying that I won the fight and everything. But in my mind, I still have to have a job to do, and is to take his. He's a champion, so I got to take his belt. So in my mind, I'm still the underdog, and he's the champion, and gotta go get his belt.
All right. Well, we hope, yeah, we hope that fight happens. It needs to happen. An interesting question from Story of the Fight saying, John, if you get the undisputed belt back, would you look for super fights as well, or would you like to rack up more title defenses?
No, 100%. After I win, after I get the belt back undisputed, I'm open to 100%. I'm open to super fights. 100%. I'm open to super fights. That's my goal. Get the undisputed back, and then get big super fights, because the super fights will make you a star. And I believe I'm not like a superstar yet, so I have still things to do with super fights and other things for sure. I'm looking forward to that. Just want to get my belt back first, and then, you know, we're open to super fights with in other divisions, whatever. Yeah,
Because he's called out Takaru. I think that fight is also, there's interest from your side in that fight one day as well, right?
yeah, yeah. I'm wondering why he didn't call out Rod Tang, because he's the winner of that fight. So, he should have called out the winner of that fight, but he said what he
Would you
said.
ever call out Rod Tang or what?
Well, right now I'm focusing on my division, so I gotta focus on Pride and Chai. I'm not gonna call anybody out until I get a super fight offered. If a fight happen, I'm not a guy that calls out people, but if a fight gets offered to me in a super fight, I'll do it for sure.
Sean James saying, unless the champ's injured, the interim champ should always be next in line for the unification bout. Tatsuya asking, would you like to fight Muay Thai too if it helps to keep you more active? There's way more opponents in strawweight Muay Thai
Yeah,
division.
yeah, I will. I just want to get my belt back, and then I'm open to super fights. Like I said, I'm open to go different divisions. Um, yeah, my coach, my dad really wants me to stay in the kickboxing as in even if it's in super fights, but I'm open to it. Yeah.
I know you were talking about a mixed rules thing as well with Jared Brooks a couple years ago.
Oh, that was a
Is
couple
that
years ago.
still? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing anymore. I rather focus on the real on the sports, but we'll see.
Yeah. Ross saying JDB is very close to superstar status. JDB's fight style will get him to the top, no doubt. Chester saying I'm probably a bit biased because I'm Canadian, but JDB is a must watch for me. I'm glad he's fairly active, so entertaining to watch. Story of the fight says I can confirm it's not just Canadian bias. Yeah, it seems like you picked up a lot of fans, John, from the last fight. I know in the
Yeah.
stadium they loved the fight, they loved you. Did you feel the love? I think your reputation grew a lot from
Yeah.
that fight, right?
I feel like a lot of people recognized my skill level, and yeah, they love especially because I in Japan I came out with the karate gi, the uniform, so I gained a lot of fans from that. I believe I gained yeah, I have a lot of Japanese fans messaging me and like sending me emojis, sending me Japanese writing, and I have to translate, so it's cool to see that. Yeah.
Definitely. What other fights are you interested in and more asked outside of the straw weights on the contracts? Are there any on Friday fights you've had an eye on? I know it's hard to think of names on the spot, but you've
Yeah.
kind of already beaten everyone in your division
I
other
always
than
I
Pride
always
and
see
Chai.
I always see yeah, I always see like the big names. I always focus on the big names, I always focus on the champions and the people around the big star names, because that's what's gonna make you a superstar, fighting other big names. So I always focus on that. I haven't been watching. I've been watching the one Friday fights, but I haven't been like remembering the names. The names are hard to remember. But there's some guys that are good, and I'm excited that the division is, um, kickboxing and Muay Thai divisions are is very exciting, and there's new guys coming up. And I see a lot of Japanese superstars coming from other leagues, like K1 and Rise. they want to come and challenge themselves in one, because I believe one has the biggest, the most dangerous fighters. So they're gonna come challenge us, and that's cool, man. I'm excited to see all the Japanese kickboxers coming here, because that's a good challenge for me as well.
Yes, you feel the future is still bright for you in one championship, and there's lots of new challenges still ahead.
Yeah, yeah. I seen like this might be a few guys signing from the other organizations to one, and yeah, I'm excited to see that. That's gonna be, those are gonna be fun fights. Those are gonna be great fights.
All right. If you have any burning questions for John, please get them in the next 5 minutes. Otherwise, John, I just want to talk to you briefly about something else. What's going on with Napoli? Nearly
Yeah,
looks like they might blow the lead in Syria. Are you worried?
yeah. We're there. We're close though. Close. Two more games. We'll see. We'll see. We're almost there. Two more games.
Was a draw at the weekend, right?
It was a draw yesterday. We draw, but Inter won yesterday, and we drew. We drew. So I think we're tied at points, or we're ahead by 1 point. So we're still there. We just gotta win the next few games. Next two games.
Well, yeah, I'm hoping for Scott McTominay's sake, Napoli get it
He
done.
might save the day. He's been playing good, so he might save the day. He might win us the championship.
Yeah, there it is. One
There
point
it is.
ahead of Inter
1 point. 1 point.
Internazionale. Two games, and they obviously have a Champions League final to think about. Do you
Yeah,
think that's
that's what
gonna,
we're hoping.
yeah, gonna give you the
So
edge? They'll
hopefully
be
we
too
get that.
distracted, right? Yeah.
I know. Hopefully they get distracted, so we sneak in a championship there.
All right. Yeah. Well, fingers crossed for you.
Yeah.
And then yeah, Tetsuya's got a question here. What are your thoughts on Yuki Yoza? Do you think he will beat Elbus Osmanov?
I don't know, man. That's a good. Those are good fights. Those are all like top fights. The top level fights. So anything could happen in those fights. But yeah, Yuki Yosa is always fun to watch. He's a great fighter, and we'll see how he does in one. I'm excited to see.
Kaito Ono's coming back after all the drama. He's going to fight on the same card as Yuki. Are you excited to see him? He's got Mohamed Siasarani.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good fight as well. I'm excited to see him. That'd be cool. I still want to see
Uh,
him versus. I still want to see him versus Marat. So that's gonna
yeah,
be. I still want to see that happen. That's cool.
yeah, it was a shame. They were meant to be on the same card as you. So
Hmm.
hopefully, if he wins, I hope they book that fight.
Yeah, hopefully
Are
that
you
happens.
nervous about the Knicks? Hashtag go Celtics.
Yeah.
Combat Sports today.
tonight, 3-1 tonight. 3-1 tonight. We're gonna lead 3-1. I'm not nervous at all.
I don't know. I don't know what this is. It's basketball, I imagine.
Yeah.
But what is it? The playoffs?
Tonight has playoffs.
Okay.
Tonight,
Well,
Madison
good
Square
luck
Garden
to
winning.
you're not in New York. Would you be going down if you were there?
Now I'll be go. I might go if they make it to the next round. I'm gonna go to the game. I'm gonna go to the next. I'm gonna go to the game for sure. If they make
Okay.
it to the
So you're
next round.
back in Montreal now, right?
Yeah, right now I'm back in Montreal, but I'm not far. We're always back and forth.
And you're back sparring, back training now.
Yeah, back train. I trained like 2 weeks after Same fight. And then I took a little vacation for a week, and I still train on vacation light, but yeah, now I'm back to training and sparring. Yeah, I just had to
Okay.
heal the cut for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and yeah,
Oh, yeah, because you got a headbutt, right? From
yeah,
Sam.
we clashed heads, and yeah, I couldn't see from round two. That's another thing. I couldn't see from round 2 to 5. It was like the cut wasn't bad. It was just at the bad spot, and it was going into here, and I couldn't see out of the side. It was like blood was in my eye, and I was like rubbing it. I was trying to rub it off with my glove, but it was making it worse. So I made it worse for myself.
Well, yeah, even more impressive given that the performance you put in.
Yeah.
Um, did here's from Nicola. Did Chatri's comments about you not having killer instinct give you more motivation to knock out your next opponent
Yeah, it
potentially?
gave me more. It did give me more motivation, because he said that, and it was good. It was a good and bad for me, because it motivated me more. Uh, but I fought at the highest level, so it's when you fight a legend like Same, it's very hard to finish a guy. But I do see what he says, because I believe he sees potential in me in becoming a superstar. So he believes I'm just missing the knockout to gain that, and yeah, man, I'm gonna do my best to do that in the next fights.
Yeah, because I kind of saw it as Chatri's way of trying to motivate you. It was
Yeah,
constructive criticism. Some people took it like the opposite, that it was a diss, but you saw it more as
no, I didn't see.
a
No, I
challenge
don't
to
see
you.
it. No, I don't see it as this. It's just, it's just I understand what he's saying because he sees a lot of potential in me, and yeah, that's just a little motivation to spark the fire for the next fight. So we're good to go.
And these names, Koki Osaki, Masashi Kimura, would you like to fight them? Tetsuya's asking.
Yeah, for sure. I'll fight anybody, guys, anybody.
I don't know what this is, man. What's your take on torpedo bats that Yankees are using?
Good. It's legal, so it's good.
I have no idea what
Everybody's
that
saying
means.
there's a
All right.
scandal with the torpedo bats. They're saying that fans are saying that it's not right, but it's not only the Yankees using them, guys. Everybody's using them.
What's a torpedo bat?
It's a bat where there's like it's like a special bat that they have, like I think there's like no air inside. I think there's like a little hole on top. Like it makes the bat like extra lighter and faster and very makes it the ball go.
Okay. Yeah, baseball, I don't know anything about. Basketball as well. Um, Football's my thing. So, yeah,
Yeah,
hopefully I'll
I'm
be
more of
fingers.
football. I'm more of a football fan. That's my main, like, other than fighting. That I follow more football, but um being in New York so long, in the States for so long, you follow the other sports, and I got into it as a young kid. So yeah,
And how long till we get you on the game? I haven't played the game. Have you played the game? The Fight Arena on the
no, I
mobile?
didn't play it. No, but I'm gonna try playing it. I'm not a big
Yeah,
gamer,
well,
but I'll try playing it.
okay. Well, yeah, Napoli got Parma on the weekend, so good luck to them, and
Thank you.
good luck to the Knicks. I don't know what's going on there, and I will. Yeah, I don't know what other teams you
Tonight,
fought,
just
but
watch Sports Center tonight. You'll see.
okay, all right. Well, John, thanks for joining me. I appreciate the time. And
Thanks, man.
any final words you have for anyone?
No, man, just no words. Just say hi. Good to see everybody. Good to see everybody in the chat, and good to see you, man. Congratulations on you on having a baby, you and Yo Yo.
Oh yeah,
So I'm excited.
thank you, sir. Yeah,
Congratulations to that. So,
congratulations to John again on his engagement with Emily. Hopefully, we all get together again in New York. I was hoping it was going to be in August after the Denver card, but they moved that to next year now. Was that a shame? Were you hoping to land on that show? I guess.
yeah, hopefully, I was hoping to get on that show, but unfortunate for Stamp. Hopefully, she gets a quick recovery and we get back to the US soon.
Yeah, story of the fight says, "Good luck getting the Predenshire fight. Hope it all works out." I echo those sentiments, and yeah, thank you one more time, John, for coming on the show. Speak to you
Thank
soon.
you.
Hopefully,
Thank you,
you've got
guys.
some fight news to discuss.
Yep. See you guys soon.
See you, John. All right, that was Jon Di Bella, the some people say the people's champ, the real champ. No, we really want to see him unify these belts with Predenshire. So hopefully, they get this done ASAP, because the longer it goes on, the more noise there's going to be. And I understand, yeah, like John was saying, the desire for super fights to fight big names like Takuru and to get more famous from it. But I think when you have an interim champ in your division, that's business you got to go and take care of. John's fought two of the big contenders in that division since Pradenchai won the belt. He's beaten Rui Botello. He's beaten Sam A. I think Pradenchai has to give him that fight now. I don't know if it's been offered yet, so I'm not trying to bag on Pradenchai. Let's see. I'm hoping something happens. Yeah, July, maybe. Although we're already into May, so maybe August. August will be good. Anyway, how's everyone doing? What a beauty he is. Just a class act. Story of the fight. Agreed. Good. Yeah, we had that one. So yeah, that was Jon Di Bella. Some good stuff there from him. I was going to briefly touch on Friday fights 107 from last week. It was a good show, wasn't it? But yeah, the main talking point I want to discuss, of course, the co-main event for me was awesome. Vero Nika against Junior Fairtex. Can I show these finishes and not get banned? I don't know. I'm a bit terrified. Maybe I won't do it just to play it safe. But yes, a second round TKO for her, for Myanmar's finest. She is up and running, snapping Junior's 7-fight win streak. Junior herself was closing in on her contract. A win there would have no doubt got her a contract. But very impressive performance from Vero. Went away after the disappointment of the fight in February, the split decision loss to Miss Scarface, which was a great fight. And looked very impressive. Worked on the clinch, she told me, before the fight and after. Nutrition, she changed things up there. Vero 2.0, she said it would be. She looked like a new fighter. It was good. This is more what we were expecting. So hopefully she keeps it up. Who's next for her? I don't know, Official Louis. Good to see Lewis. Sorry, I always forget. Official Lewis in the chat. Another member. Thank you, sir. And sorry, I saw you said the notifications let you down again. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, because I gave it at least 20 minutes. So you're supposed to get a notification with this 20 minutes notice. Vera has a bright future. One has to be stacked. Yeah, I could see Vera getting Lara Fernandez, someone like that. I was talking to Emily Chong about this. So I'm now at the same gym as her in Hong Kong. She's just coming back from a shoulder injury. She fought Junior Fairtex last. When was it? Can't remember. But yeah, it was Junior's previous fight. Might have been January. Let's have a look. Yeah, it was in February. So on that same card actually as Vero's debut, the Valentine's Day card, February. So yeah, I was speaking to Emily, and Emily said we were talking. Yeah, who should Vero fight next? I think she suggested Lara. I agreed. That'd be a good test because you have to remember Vero's not fighting for a contract. She already has a contract in one, so she can fight on Friday fights. She can fight on the fight nights, the numbered shows, what have you. I think it'd be good to get her now on a morning card of Prime Video, because the morning thing is a big hurdle. A lot of the Friday fights people, particularly young ones, I think they find it a little bit difficult to adapt to that. I know Akif Gulazada and Jordan Estupinan kind of spoke to me about that after the last fight night show, having to adapt to that. It's a whole different thing. So now she has a win. Maybe they'll test her out with that. I think that's a winnable fight for her. I love Lara, but yeah, I think Vera would probably be the favorite. Nicola says, with RDR's success in UFC recently, do you think that piques fighters' interest in one to jump over to UFC to kick ass, potentially get paid more to do so? I know RDR is doing really well. I said from years ago, I said if you were to pick someone in one championship who I think would be could be a UFC champion as well, I think I said RDR, Fabricio Andrade. I think they were my top picks. Obviously, DJ was still around, but he was never going back. And Jared Brooks, I think he's not had the best of time lately, but I still think he's an incredible strawweight. I guess he'd be a flyweight there. He'd have to be. He used to be a flyweight there. That's what I'm saying. Malakin, people would say as well. He's obviously lost the heavyweight belt. Still has two others. But I do think RDR was the one for me. I know he doesn't lack self-confidence for sure. I think I told the story a few times, but I think after he beat Ong La the second time, won the light heavyweight belt. We had him on a live stream, and someone asked in the live chat, what would happen if you fought Israel Adesanya? And he said, I'd drag him down and choke him out, just bang. And a lot of people laughed at that, but you see what he's doing to some of these guys. I know he's not fought a top 10, I think, in UFC or anything like that. He's now got Robert Whittaker. That's a huge jump up. We'll see how RDR does. But I don't think anyone's doubting him now. I think they see he's the real deal. Will it pique other fighters' interest in one to go over? Well, I don't know. I don't know. You'd have to ask them. Maybe we'll see. Maybe not. I just hope one's MMA gets... It has kind of been rolling again, which is good to see. I'd like to see more of it. There's some big names coming back. I want to see Christian Lee defend one of his belts again, or both of his belts. I want to see Soldic back. I want to see Fabricio Andrade come back again and fight and defend his belt. I want to see more MMA in general. Yeah. Denise, I'm hoping they book Denise in August again. I'm hoping they don't wait for her and Stamp to fight in 13 months in Denver when they rebook that event. I'm hoping she fights either Ayaka or Hamso He. So I don't know. I think not everyone in one wants to go to the UFC and vice versa. I think some of them are happy where they are because for various reasons. Some of them get paid more to be in one, and they could be more active in UFC, but would they make the same money? I don't know. I'm not up on the finances of the fighters. I don't know if they get paid more to do so, to kick ass in the UFC. There are some MMA fighters who are very, very handsomely paid in one championship. You have to understand, and you might, as an outsider, think it's not as prestigious for them to fight in one, or the competition's not as strong. You might think that, but they are very happy where they are because they're getting paid very handsomely, and they're still having competitive fights, and they can build a star name. It's not all about the UFC. Obviously, the UFC is the bread and butter for MMA. But, it wasn't long ago one was, really pushing its MMA. I hope they can get back to that. Anyway, I've gone on a tangent there. But also on the flip side, RDR's run in UFC shows that there are competitive MMA fighters out there who are not just in the UFC. There are other organizations that exist. Who knows? A lot of people wrote everyone off in one and said, oh, if they fought so-and-so in UFC, they'd get smoked. I don't think that's the case. MMA is a very unpredictable sport. Anyway. I feel like Anatoly is watching closely, Nicola says, following up. I don't know if Anatoly would go to us. He's 36, 37. I know heavyweights can go a bit longer, but he is a company guy. He's 37. God, I'm older than Anatoly Malakin. That's painful. I'm also 37. I'm just months older than him. Yeah, I don't think Malakin would leave. He's totally a one championship guy. One made him into a star who he is today. I know he's just hell-bent on getting his heavyweight title back. So I don't think Malakin would ever leave. UFC was dumb to cut Brooks. Story of the fight says, yeah, I agree. I've said that many times. I think Jared could be a champion there, a top 5. I know he's not had a great run recently. I'm hoping we see the best of Jared Brooks once again. I'm confident we will. Most of one's heavyweights would do well jumping to UFC, Justice says. I don't know how they would do. It's just MMA maths, It never works. You can't say, well, so-and-so is top 5 in this promotion. They would beat this guy, da-da-da. It never works like that. Anyway, Amor says, Debella versus Prajanchai, Zhang Paimian versus Koki Osaki, Rui Botello versus Haruto Yasumoto. Strawweight could be the kickboxing division in one if they cared. Yeah, I would love to see them get some of these names that people are throwing out there. I think they're on the case. Yeah, I know one's making a concerted push into Japan, and it makes total sense. It is for me. I would prioritize that market over the US. I know one has made a big play to gain traction in the US, and they see that that's where the money is, and that is undeniable. But I think they can take over Japan if they really put all their eggs in that basket. And I think they've already kind of planted their flag in Thailand. It's fair to say they're the number one promotion there. They suddenly get the biggest ratings on TV, and they have had a lot of success. They're getting big sponsorships there. Pay-per-views. If the pay-per-view thing hadn't messed up, they would have had a monstrous hit on their hands with that Japan card. In Thailand, I think I saw Tetsuya posted it had 500,000 buys. So I think, yeah, I would really focus on Japan before the US, and I would build a big presence there. And I think it's completely possible for them to take over. They're already snatching up all these guys from K1. I think they could very easily become the number one striking promotion there. It's going to be tough to compete with Ryzen in terms of MMA, but I think it's not impossible. And you saw the spectacle of that show Ryzen put on, was it last weekend? Not the most recent weekend. Everyone was talking about it. I think one could get there with the right names. They could really be a force, a player in Japan. Their 172 show was incredible. And I think it was 10,000 plus fans, 12,000, something like that in Saitama Super Arena. So what's to stop them? Anyway, Tristan's here. I didn't see you though, bro.
Oh, I just joined.
Busy, I saw your comment saying you're coming, and I felt
I came literally.
It's sexual.
Whoa! How are you, man? Good.
Yeah, I'm okay. This is a surprise. I wasn't expecting to see you. I'm happy to have
you, man. Yeah, I'm still a bit. I got nothing else to do. I'm sick. There's like a virus going around or something. I don't know.
Is it not your 7th bout of COVID?
No, please no.
Well, this is great. You could help me actually.
Let's go.
Talk about this card. I mean, did you enjoy Friday Fight? Did you see it last week?
Oh, I watched the co-main and the main.
Okay. So Aslam Ortakov beat Dead One Lick. He's on a bit of a roll there. Seems to be doing quite well. Dead One Lick is not on a roll. He's on the opposite of a roll now, isn't he?
Yeah. Sorry, let me just look at the results as well. Yeah, I feel like that he was doing really well, but then maybe I feel like he hit a wall after that knockout by the kids from Medi. He's got a really difficult name. I don't want to butcher it, but after that it's just been going down.
Yeah, Asadullah Imangazaliev.
Yeah.
Yeah, the spinning.
Maybe he struggles.
Back fist.
Yeah, maybe he struggles against foreigners. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he kind of got the contract. Maybe it was premature.
There's a road to one winner, no? So no. I think it's a road to one winner, so he automatically gets it.
Oh, really?
I didn't get a drink. I'll come back.
Okay. Well, yeah, he was 4 wins in a row. Including Taiki Naito, who's contracted, and Kong Suk Fairtex. Lost to Necro, but it was a great fight. Then he got the call up to the fight night. Beat Taiki Naito again. Then they had the rematch with Necro on fight night as well, 24. Didn't go his way. Decision. A great fight again. But then, he had a tough one against Asadullah, knockout. And after a minute, now he's on a 3-fight skid. tough run for him. Hopefully, he can bounce back. Well, yes. The rest of the card, they had the three brothers as well, the Mohammed bros.
Oh yeah.
They went
I
one
watched
and two.
I think I watched Pitning and Pitsam.
Petsam had a split decision loss to Adam Sordeshpan, the brother of Alif. That was a good fight. There was a crazy one. I think it was Isaac and Antonio. Yeah, where there was 6 knockdowns, 4 in the first round. Incredible fight. But Kais lost to Hikaru Furumura first round knockout. So yeah, not the best night for the family, but they were very entertaining, and I'm sure they have very long, bright futures ahead. They'll be back.
Hopefully.
They're good people as well. And Rifteen got a win. Yeah, I didn't really see the MMA, but all in all, a great card, just finish after finish, pretty much. Although there was some decisions. But yes, that is my loose recap of it. Are you out of food, Tristan? Yeah, you normally eat something. Sure. Looking lean. Yeah. Where are the dogs?
With my dad, because he's got the treats.
Okay. Right. Do you think one will end up sticking to Bangkok? Lewis asks, maybe the Qatar and Tokyo events annually. Yeah, I think they have to. Makes more sense. I'm hoping they do. I'd love a couple of Impact shows a year, a couple of big Japan arena shows a year, or a Qatar and a US. I think that'd be a cool schedule. 6 big arena shows. You do the rest in Lumpini, good old Lumpini. But we shall see how things unfold. I thought you said we are the dogs after flexing. No, I mean we are the dogs, but I was saying where are the dogs? Yeah.
Where are the dogs?
But we are also the dogs. Yeah.
Yeah. This card in June looks shaping up, looking really well.
Yeah, what fight night or what?
Yeah, fight night. Fight night 32.
Yeah, so I could talk about that. They've announced some fights for this one.
Hey, Beyond Kickboxing doing that job, man.
Yeah.
Kickboxing. Just wait for the announcement, bro. I'll be out soon, hopefully.
Yeah, there's news. All right. Yeah, Nakrobe is back. As I was just talking about him. Nakrobe against Zhao Suyai is the main event. Bit weird. There's no title fight, and
again,
I think that's the first time. Maybe I mean last month. Actually, yeah, you're right. Long Island.
Last month was the last time.
Kong 20, but they had a title fight in the co-main, the grappling fight. So, but there is nothing on this card. Yeah, so this to me is a new thing, and I was expecting they might announce a grappling title fight or something. They still might. You know, they might make
I don't know.
A flyweight belt thing or a featherweight belt. Who knows?
Rambolek and Dima's pretty high up now.
Yeah, Rambolek and Dmitry Kovtun, your boy, Dmitry. He's on a bit of a roll, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. Just waiting on the visa now, and we'll get back to work.
Absolutely. Ali Beg, Rasulov, and Maurice Abevi co-main event, lightweight MMA. So, former title challenger Ali Beg. It looks like they're not going back to him and Christian, despite the eye poke scenario. So maybe if Abevi gets a win here, gets a title shot. Who knows?
Yeah.
Jojo on the show as well against Diego Paez. Johannes Stupinan against Taiki Naito. Alif against Elmedi El Jamari. There's some fun Muay Thai fights right there. These 4 in a row. And we got
Vigna.
Yeah, so Nicholas Vigna lost to Cade Rotolo in Qatar. I think it was.
Oh yeah, they signed him to fight him in Qatar. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's fighting Jabir Jabrilov of Turkey, who coming through Friday fights. Had a this guy's good actually. I seen him in the flesh. I saw his last fight in January against Kusan Urakov. He was very impressive. He comes with a bit. It was a 47-second TKO. Comes with a good rep. His other fight was 20 seconds knockout. So he's only 18 or 20 years old. That's it. He's a bit of a prospect. So it looks like they've handed him a contract. And yeah, I like to see the MMA prospects coming through now from Friday fights.
Yeah.
It's an ecosystem is being created. I like to see it.
The Muay Thai talents coming through now as well. You know.
Well, yeah,
Muay Thai
they've consistently kind of signed Muay Thai, but now they're starting to get the MMA and there's some kickboxing fighters as well. This is what Friday Fights was always designed for, I think.
They're doing more kickboxing fight now. Hopefully, City Chai can get a kickboxing fight now.
Hopefully, indeed.
Please, bro, no more Muay Thai.
No more Muay Thai for City Chai. Yeah, I don't want to see it. I just don't want to see it. I want to see kickboxing.
Yeah.
Tetsuya thinks Rungраwi and Asuk in Muay Thai. What do you think?
No comment.
No comment.
Kickboxing, Muay Thai, bro, anything, bro. Just let him fight. That's it.
Just let me bang, bro.
Kickboxing. Yeah, just let him bang, bro. Just let him bang, bro.
Well, yeah, I quite like this card actually, Fight Night 32. If they added a title fight to it.
Okay, which title fight, man?
Pretty lit card. I don't know. Is Alicia Rodriguez doing anything? They could book her and Shia Cohen. They tried to do that before.
Yeah, when's the next tempo?
I feel like this May Japan card is shaping up to be a tempo. If we look at it, what's it
We're in
called?
May already.
Yeah, you're right. May 23rd. It's one Friday Fights 109, and they have Yuki Oza against Elbrus Osmanov.
Oh, I thought they were doing a show in Japan. Sorry.
Well, it seemed to be like a Japan-focused Friday Fights. So you got Kaito and Yuki Oza making their one championship debuts.
Yeah, why can't Kaito fight City Chai?
He's fighting Siasa
fight,
Rani,
actually.
bro. Yeah.
Bro, you can take any of those guys.
Well, it's not on their website, so. Well, you know me. I'd love to see City Chai, fighting some kickboxing. Let's see. Well, that's it. I don't have anything else to talk about. So, what's going on in your life, Tristan?
Your haircut. That's it.
Well, yeah, I didn't realize. Sorry.
Still cut up. Yeah, still kind of sick from the whatever's going around.
Oh yeah,
hey, bro, your Rotang and Tekru poster is falling down.
I know. I'm lazy. I got so many other posters as well. Got this one from the same show.
Oh, bro, I have mine from Japan the year before. I gotta put it up somewhere.
I got this one signed by everyone on the card, all the winners.
Oh, that's sick.
I got this from 170. Need to do that.
Dude, I need to bring back more posters of shows, man.
Yeah, I got a bunch. And when I'm not being lazy, I'll stick them up. But apparently I'm going to lose this room to my unborn child pretty soon. So,
unlucky.
I'm going to be kicked out. Unlucky. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going to do my shows, guys.
Are you happy for new Australian UFC champion? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bulk, JDM, and then Bobby Knuckles, not too far away.
He's going to get through RDR first, though, huh?
Yeah, Bobby Knuckles, man. He's got it. His Muay Thai's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I spoke to him briefly in hotel. He's a very nice guy.
Yeah. Oh, he's very, very lovely guy. Lovely guy.
You, Tristan. I said,
oh, shit.
What do you make of Tristan? Said, oh, yeah, I love that guy. Yeah. No, I asked him. I did genuinely ask him about you. He said you were nice. And asked him about Sitsung Pinong. He was very complimentary of your gym. So I should have recorded it on camera.
sweat his balls off, man.
Yeah. Felt bad for poor old Issy Fitikefu. Fight got
Oh man,
cancelled.
we were watching the weigh-ins. We're like, oh, we hope Izzy's fight doesn't get canceled, and then it got canceled. We're like, what the fuck? Man?
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Issy had done his camp at Tristan's gym, Sitsong Pinong, and
I did it for like
he'd
10
not
days.
been there. Yeah. He was there. Well, yeah. The end of this
And then,
camp, sorry. Not the whole camp,
yeah,
obviously.
yeah, man. These boys could bang, man. They're pretty. They're looking. He was looking smooth, man. He was like, everyone looks good. He was looking in shape, you know. Throwing some of my trainers around, just trying to wrestle them. So he was pretty keen, but unfortunately, it didn't come through.
It's a shame, yeah. Well, I hope they can rearrange it. I did mean to chat to Issy. Maybe I'll get him on the show this week. We can discuss it. He's not a talkative fellow, though, is he? He's quite shy.
Is he? Yeah.
He's quiet. But he's a good lad.
Oh, very good lad.
Rooftop. Yeah, rooftop shows, bring the dogs out. I once did a rooftop podcast back
Long
in the
time
day in my old apartment here. But it was audio only. I've done some stuff on the porch when I was stuck in Phuket, but I don't know. There's mosquitoes and things. Story of the fight. Lighting could be an issue. Dogs would be there. They'd enjoy it. Tristan, can you analyze Noiri and Superbon? Okay, yeah, go.
Ooh, ooh. Give me. This is like I haven't think about this yet. Shit. I think Noiri just first forward pressure Japanese style, of course. You know, it'll be interesting. I think Bon hasn't fought a Japanese person or ever fought a Japanese person. I'm not sure. I know Nori was City Chai's first Japanese opponent. I like to see how he adapts Nori's style. You know, usually Bon just goes through the fight. Maybe if there's a knockout, he'll go for it as well. You know, not sure. It can go two ways. I can see like Bon just getting pressured by Nori, and then maybe Nori catch him. Maybe like the one time, maybe get caught if he's really loose. But I can also see Subban picking him apart with that big right kick and his Muay Thai weapons, and he's got more experience in the one Chai and kickboxing as well. So he wouldn't really make the same, not let's say not missed errors like the one Chai made, but who knows? You know, anything can happen. That it already showed in the one Chai and Nori fight. So yeah, I think it can go both ways, but Bon's more of a favorite than Nori with his resume and just his maybe a little bit more of his IQ. I think Nori is more the crusher type where he comes in and just really doesn't give up. But you can see how he got picked apart by City Chai as well. So maybe someone on the same level of IQ with City Chai and his experience as well. I'm not sure, but I like Superbon still.
Pretty good analysis. So Mehdi and Chinggis said it'd be an easy win for Superbon. And they're not his biggest fans, you know, in terms of the rivalry, but they said it would be easy win for Superbon against Nori.
Maybe this is motivation from Nori. Hearing it from Chinggis.
Well, I hope that fight happens soon. I'd love it to be in the summer. There's whispers, Tristan. There's rumors of maybe an Impact show. Are you hearing anything over on your side?
Nah.
Keep
it's on Nabil though.
Nabil.
It's on Nabil on Saturday. Giannis brother, his brother got a knockout. Yeah. I think I heard someone ask him, "Do you have a fight yet?" He said no, but who knows? Maybe he has a fight. Maybe it's like a June, July card. I don't know.
Well, I know a few things that have been happening with Nabil. Can't really say them. Some interesting things. Yeah, classified indeed. Some very, very interesting things, have happened, which I'm not at liberty to say, but I think some news will happen soon. I'm just hoping we get an Impact show. It feels like there's a bit of a lull now, especially without Denver. It was like, all right, we got 1, 2, 3, May,
Yeah, we
June,
got
July.
Impact in Qatar, Japan.
Yeah.
Supposed to be America.
Then
And
there were
then
3. Yeah, we're gonna have 3 months before America was pretty quiet, but now there's no America, so
hopefully
I'm
Impact
hoping,
show.
yeah, they announce some kind of big ass Lumpini, or Friday fights that Impact some kind of. They need a bit of
Why
wow
not?
factor.
Why not just go back to the Philippines as well?
Oh, I would love to. Yeah, I hope they do that. They've got
They
Denise
they got a
Zamboanga, you know,
you get a pretty good crowd now in the Philippines.
get a sellout crowd. Yeah, they genuinely will sell out the Mall of Asia arena,
Yeah.
loud in there. Just think about putting on Pasio, Denise Zamboanga.
Uh,
Yeah, you
it's
give them a
like
couple of leg up titles. Oh
who
yeah, it's
else?
Jesus. Easy,
Yeah,
easy. Can
that's
sell that
smart. You
out.
know, Denise main event. Oh no, Pacio main event. Denise co-main. The
Yeah,
rest of
yeah,
the card just comes by itself. You know.
yeah. I think you could do Denise versus Ayaka Miura, maybe
Mm, That's a good one.
Pasio versus.
She's. I feel like she's due for a title fight.
Well, Hamso
What
he
else can
should
you
get
do?
it, but I feel like yeah, I'm not sure they'll ever use Ham
Well,
again. Honestly.
I know I like her activity more, so I'd probably give it to her. But they
Yeah,
can give it to Hanzo here as well.
I mean Ham wants to fight. I'm sure she's beaten Denise twice, so she'd be confident of a third win.
Fuck.
Either of them, I'd love it. Pasio, maybe Manso, they could do that rematch. I don't know.
Mm.
Brooks, yeah, I'd
Oh,
stay away from the Brooks fourth fight for now.
just let it cook for a while. Just let it simmer.
Yeah, there's probably a name they could pull out the hat for Joshua. I'm trying to look at the rankings right now.
Oh yeah.
Do they even have rankings on there? They do. I'm supposed to be on the panel. I should know. All right, athlete rankings. Pasio, yeah. I mean Brooks. I'd probably leave Brooks for now. So yeah, Mansour, Joshua's beaten him already, so you could do that. It was a close fight.
Or they can do something
Bokang
crazy.
coming off
They
a
can
loss,
go.
sadly.
They can go Shanzai, maybe Joshua.
Sanjar would be a crazy one, yeah.
He is a very dangerous number 5, man.
But
I'm big on it.
he's gone up to flyweight essentially, so I don't think he's
Oh,
coming back to
okay.
strawweight. Yeah,
Oh shit, he's at number
climbing the
3. Yeah,
ranks.
he's
Yeah,
he's a very dangerous number 3 and 2, 3 and 5. Very very dangerous.
yeah. I think Sanjar will get a title shot. I thought they might do Reese and Yuya next, but I don't
Yes,
know.
put Jackie on the card too. That's who I was forgetting. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, she
Shit, we can get. Yeah, you know
yeah.
what I want to try in the Philippines? Jollibees.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, they have it
Yeah, I've
here.
never had it
It's
before.
good. It's
Not
very
what?
good.
Oh shit.
I'll bring you some. I'm not sure what state it will be in by the time it gets there,
It'll be
but
cold as shit though.
it will be.
Soggy as well.
Yeah, maybe
Oh,
not.
maybe not. Imagine your luggage, man.
Yeah, I don't think the
Oh.
people on the plane will like me bringing a bag of Jollibee on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackie, expect news for Jackie in soon. I think
Oh.
that's all I will
Oh.
say. I may
What
have
else they
said
got
too
here?
much. I may have crossed the line. Okay. Well, yeah, that's about it. I'm really gonna go. I think I'm done. How
Guys,
about you,
later.
Tristan? Yeah, you
Man,
got
just
any
came to
final
hang out.
words? Yeah.
On
You want to do one on Wednesday then? You might be feeling better?
Yeah, man. I'll see how I'm feeling. My voice is pretty fucked up. It's
Yeah, I
this
was thinking
infection,
a
man.
Wednesday show. I might try and line up a couple guests. I was thinking of trying to get Vero on.
Oh,
That'd be interesting. I think her English is good, right?
I think so. You
Yeah,
have
I've
to check.
spoken to her. I've had like a brief conversation with her once outside Lumpini.
Yeah, what's going?
Yeah.
Sorry, What's going on with Hitman? Is he still fighting or?
Well, I asked. Obviously, yeah, I asked Pete. I think I'll leave it to him to. I don't know what. I
Oh,
don't think.
I saw. I heard he got moved, but I'm not sure.
I think everyone who was signed for the Denver card, they have contractual obligation to offer them the fight on the same date, which I think it's now been moved to Lumpini. So I guess they've offered, that includes Liam Harrison and Solinu, probably to fight on that same day, August 1st. So we'll see if Liam takes it. I don't know. He may want to wait and do his big send-off at an arena. You know, I would think that makes sense, but that's another year to wait, possibly. And he's already kind of come out of retirement once, so another year might add more
cobwebs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, because he's shit. Yeah, like I'm seeing the same thing. Getting older, and it's harder to get get unrusty. I'm not sure how do you say.
Yeah, shake off the ring rust.
Yeah, check out the ring rust.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Fingers crossed. Maybe we get a big surprised arena show, and then Hitman just comes out of nowhere and saves the day.
We could, yeah. I'd love to go back to Japan, or it's a bit hot around summer, so maybe a bit later. NG, just tuning in. I'm finishing up, sir. Sorry, but I'm good. How are you doing? But yeah, I'm going to return on Wednesday, hopefully with a guest or two, and I'll try and get Tristan as well. See how he's feeling. Final word, Tristan. It's yours. The mic is yours.
Have a good one, cunts.
That's it. Yeah. I can't top that. All right. Appreciate everyone joining, and hope you enjoyed.
Have a good rest of your week, boys.
Yeah, we'll see you maybe on Wednesday. All right. Peace and love.